The Vindictive Story of the Footsteps That Ran by Dorothy Sayers, narrated by Peter Coates. Mr. Bunter withdrew his head from beneath the focusing cloth. "I fancy that will be quite adequate, sir," he said deferentially, "unless there are any further patients, if I may call them so, which you would wish to put on record." "Not today," replied the doctor. He took the last stricken rat gently from the table and replaced it in its cage with an air of satisfaction. "Perhaps on Wednesday, if Lord Peter can kindly spare your services once again." "What's that?" murmured his lordship, withdrawing his long nose from the investigation of a number of unattractive-looking glass jars. "Nice old dog," he added vaguely. "Wags his tail when you mention his name, what? Are these monkey glands, Hartman, or a southwest elevation of Cleopatra's duodenum? You don't know anything, do you?" said the young physician, laughing. "No use playing your ballet fool with an eyeglass tricks on me, Wimsey. I'm up to them. I was saying to Bunter that I'd be no end grateful if you'd let him turn up again 3 days hence to register the process of the specimens, always supposing they do progress, that is." "Why ask, dear old thing?" said his lordship. "Always a pleasure to assist a fellow sleuth, don't you know? Tracking down murderers, all in the same way of business and all that. All finished? Good egg. By the way, if you don't have that cage mended, you'll lose one of your patients, number 5. The last wire but one is working loose, assisted by the intelligent occupant. Jolly little beasts, ain't they? No need of dentists. Wish I was a rat. Wire much better for the nerves than that fizzling drill." Dr. Hartman uttered a little exclamation. "How in the world did you notice that, Wimsey? I didn't think you'd even looked at the cage." "Built noticing, improved by practice," said Lord Peter quietly. "Anything wrong leaves a kind of impression on the eye. Brain trots along afterward with the warning. I saw that when we came in. Only just grasped it. Can't say my mind was glued on the matter. Shows victims improving anyhow. All serene, Bunter?" "Everything perfectly satisfactory, I trust, my lord," replied the manservant. He had packed up his camera and plates and was quietly restoring order in the little laboratory, whose fittings, compact as those of an ocean liner, had been disarranged for the experiment. "Well," said the doctor, "I am enormously obliged to you, Lord Peter, and to Bunter too. I'm hoping for a great result from these experiments, and you cannot imagine how valuable an assistance it will be to me to have a really good series of photographs. I can't afford this sort of thing, yet," he added, his rather haggard young face wistful as he looked at the great camera, "and I can't do the—"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?